Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do another episode of Knife Rambles answering your comments. So again, using my MacBook camera here. I'm not trying to look full HD, 4K shit. I'm just trying to get this done, and I have time to do it right now. So that's what we're gonna do. I got my Wegmans coconut lime seltzer right here. I'm still all allergied up. I think that's what it is. So hopefully that wears off. If you guys saw the stream on Thursday, I had to shut it down because I literally got the chills. I went to bed shivering and shaking. I woke my wife up. She's still mad at me for it. I'm like, I thought I was dying. Like, wouldn't you want to know? Sweating too, by the way. It's a symptom. I know. I always have some bullshit going on. Never ends, guys. Anyway, so I have your comments here. I'm going to pull up first. I just want to give a quick plug to Devo Knives. I know some of you might be getting sick of this, but I want to make sure everybody knows the pre-order is on April 9th at 1 p.m. on our website right here, devoknives.com. Your options for the pre-order are as follows. Black washed micarta stout right here. You also have a stone washed blade with bead blasted handles and copper and carbon fiber scales. This is copper infused carbon fiber. It does not add like a lot of weight or anything like that. You can see here it's 3.8 ounces. It's just copper infused, so to speak. It is copper, but it's not like a lot of it, if that makes sense. Then you can get the all black washed with copper carbon fiber. I think that's going to be the most popular version. And then you have your basic bitch stone washed with black micarta worker finish. We did update the website a little bit here, guys. You can see we now have the pay in 4 shop pay option. I'm working on Sezzle. Holy shit, it started raining. Hang on. Sorry. So I'm working on Sezzle. I should say we are working on Sezzle, but you have to have an actual checkout process for them to test. And we don't have that because we don't have any items to sell yet until the pre-order starts. So I'm trying to get a hold of them and see what we can do. We do have the specs here. We updated this to show blade steel and weight. Some people are asking about that. Sorry about that. My disassembly video is linked here, as well as some other videos about the knife. Some more YouTubers are getting to handle the knife now. Devo Knives has one in right now. I'm actually going to go over to watch his live right after filming this. And then Knives Fast has one as well. He's going to be sending that one to Stasa23. And Backpack B also has one right now. He's helping us out and doing a video for us, like a promo video. So anyway, you can go to the site right now and you can enter your email right here, and you'll be up to date on everything. You'll know exactly when the pre-order is. I mean, again, it's April 9th. I would set your calendar if you're interested, of course. But you can always do the email, so we'll keep you up to date with information. We are looking to have these delivered in August, September. That is the plan. That's like, it's 90-day production. So it could be sooner, but we're just trying to tack that time on just to be safe. So anyway, there you go. Sorry about that. Let's go pull up the comments on this guy and let's start checking them out. So I'm literally pulling up the comments from my last knife ramble, reading your comments. So I told you guys you could leave comments here and I would get to them. I have responded to some and, but I don't want to make this too long. So I'm just going to read the ones that I haven't responded to yet. So here we go from Mark Ridgewell. You make sure everything's showing up. Yep. He says, how much of your day is committed to putting out knife content? And are there things in your life that get overlooked in the name of your love for the knife hobby? Yeah, dude. A lot of my day gets taken up doing knife stuff. I mean, I do have a full-time job that I work, obviously, but, in between, like on lunch, I filmed unboxings before on lunch and reviews before on lunch. You know, and of course, you know, if I have a break or something, I'm gonna fucking dick around on Instagram or something. But other than that, after work at night, once my kid goes down at like 8 o'clock till 11 or 12, I'm always doing knife stuff, guys. That's when I'm filming. That's when I'm dicking around disassembling knives. That's when I'm doing Devo stuff. And then my weekends, when I'm not with my kid, I'm doing knife stuff pretty much. Like, you know, so I wouldn't say it takes away from anything because I try to always be there for my kid and everything. Maybe a little bit from time spent with, you know, my wife, like alone at night sometimes. Like we used to watch a lot of TV and stuff. We don't do that as much, but like just last night we started watching. There's that new what is it called? American Crime series, and it's all about the Clinton scandal. That's pretty cool. We watched a few episodes of that last night. So I try to balance everything out. But yeah, I spend a shitload of time on this. It's basically a second job. And I probably put just as many hours into it as I do my real job or my day job. So probably, you know, 40-hour weeks at least in terms of YouTube and Devo and stuff. So, yeah, it is a lot of work, but I enjoy it. Can you guys hear the storm going on? It's crazy. Next, I should probably heart it and say replied in my video. Replied in my video, posting it tonight. And I'll post this right away just so it makes sense to these people who are getting this message. Copy that. Oh, it's Mac. All right. Next up, Steve Coperlight. What up, Steve? How about a current top 10 frame locks for lefties that you occasionally update? Perhaps even as a playlist, so you do have to make new videos all the time. Just put the knives in ranked order and have the bottom one get booted. When you do a review on that one, that makes the top 10 or 20. I like the video. I like this video, but you will have to fine tune the frequency. I made it to the end. Yeah, so you know it's obviously going to be long. Then that's why I'm glad there's not a million comments on this, or at least that I haven't responded to yet. In terms of the lefty frame lock thing, I just don't. 10 frame locks for left. So that doesn't mean they have to be left-handed, does it, Steve? Because like I don't have that many. Like in terms of lefty frame locks, I have the Cuff version 2. Let me just do this. God, man, my nose is so stuffed up. I apologize. You can probably hear it. The Cuff version 2 from Leon Ma. Absolutely love that. I don't know why my camera looks like dog piss, but it's weird. Love the Cuff version 2. I also have the Leon Ma Field Duty EDC, and I love that's a lefty frame lock, and that's it. I mean, I have a liner lock Axon. Those are the only lefties I have. I actually do have a custom lefty frame lock coming. But in terms of knives that are good for left-handed that are frame locks, I also don't, I don't buy a ton of frame locks. Like I like frame locks, but I'm usually a bolster lock, liner lock kind of guy. The Oz Machine Roosevelt really works well left-handed. There's a lot, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like something I would want to do is like put a list together of top frame locks. Like, I don't know. I know a lot of channels do that, like top 5 this, top 5 that. And I do that sometimes, but it's more like, here's all my hollow grinds, like whatever. So unless I get inspired to do something like that, it probably won't happen, Steve. I know that's not a great answer, but I do this for fun. I do it as a hobby, and I do it because I enjoy what I'm doing. So if I started doing something like that didn't interest me, it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate the comment, dude. I hope that wasn't too like dickish of an answer, but I hope you know what I mean. So let's see. G-Ball, what up, dude? Cool video, brother. I like this format for sure. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. G-Ball is the man, guys. Check him out on Instagram. Stonehands. P.S. I want to see your rooster. No idea what the hell he's talking about. Peter, what up, Pete? He just sent me a couple knives, actually. He sent me this here Riot Jack 1.5 Integral, which is absolutely bad ace, dude. So cool. And then he also sent me the Wingman EDC Jet, which is really cool. Digging on that. My ear is getting some kind of pressure, so I hope I'm not coming down with an ear infection too. Hoping it's a storm or something. But he says, enjoyed the hell out of this ramble, especially the friggin' tutorial on golf looking on golf. Looking forward to the next lesson on golf terminology. Oh, man. I don't know shit about golf. I just bought my dad, actually, I bought him a Golfer's Wichita knife, which I'll have the video on that come out next week or so. And he almost, like, hates it. The magnetic ball mark is so hard to get out. The divot tool doesn't lock. It's heavy as fuck. Like, the only thing good on it to him was the knife. How funny is that? I thought it was the greatest gift ever. So you never know, guys. You never know. But like father, like son, right? Ron Page 101 just started getting into the next level of knife world, 100 to 250 range. I'm surprised how few lefty models there are out there. Even though there are quite a few reversible clip models, they're not very lefty friendly. Your channel is helping me navigate through all of this. Dude, that's so cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's what I try to do. I try to give a lefty's perspective. That should still apply, and righties should be able to watch too, but lefties can get my gauge on a knife that might help them a little bit. And that's why when I designed the Devo Stout here, we made sure that it was a bolster lock, had a reversible clip, so you could easily operate it without being anywhere near the lock bar. So definitely check the Devo Stout out. Pre-orders on April 9th, dude. But there's a lot of knives that work well left-handed. You just have to find the right ones, And then there's the frame lock ones that do work. Like the Nimble works really well for me. The newer one didn't because it just seemed like the detent was dialed up a little bit. But the older ones work well. Again, the Oz Roosevelt just fires out left-handed. So the Evo 2.0. You get that big old clip, so you're always on the clip when you flick it. Love it. So you have options, but yeah, it's hard to navigate, and it sucks, right? I'm doing a lot of the legwork for lefties, spending a lot of money getting knives in just to try. Man, my nose. Let me just blow my nose real quick. Jesus Christ. Man, it's brutal. Sorry. Ah, man. Yeah, so yeah, keep watch the channel, and I try to get all the knives in that I can that I'm interested in, and I'll tell you what I think. I did just get this Axial Gear frame lock knife in. They're just calling it the folder. I think they don't have a name for it yet. 2.9 inches, really, really smooth knife. They did a great job on the detent and everything. So this is one to check out. It does have a reversible clip. The one thing I don't like is the clip is recessed into the scale on the right side, but on the left side, it just sits on top. Kind of sucks because visually, when you swap it, you have that cutout showing, and then on the left side, functionally, you have the clip on top. It does work fine, though. Dead centered, great action, though. $189, dude. It's like really good price point. 20 CV steel, titanium, milled out to the gills. And it's a sheep's foot, It is flipper only, so that's going to be a negative for some people like me, but it works well left-handed. My natural position is to be right off of the lock bar. I'm not on top of it at all. Hard to show you. But I always put my finger to the side, like up near the pivot. I haven't had any issues. So that's one to check out. You can use my code LeftyEDC at checkout at axialgear.com. And yeah, so that one's pretty cool. They also sent me a fixed blade that I will be giving away for 4K on Instagram. We hit, and I have some stuff for 4K on YouTube that I'm coming up on hitting. I just don't like announcing giveaways until I actually hit them. It seems kind of weird. Unless it's like for Devo or it's a company and I want to grow that Instagram, it makes sense. But I don't know. I need to get over some things like that. But anyway, thank you, dude. Totally appreciate it, Ron. Bill, great idea to do a comment response video. Hope you keep this going. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate that, man. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to do my best to snatch up one that's blacked out. Wish I could get a satin blade with black micarta, though. He's talking about the Devo Stout. Now, Dustin, I know, man. I really wanted to do satins as well, but just the way QSP was kind of telling us the deal, they did not think that they were saying they couldn't do any satin but this on a hollow grind. This is a machine satin all the way down. It doesn't have the two-way satin. Like the other prototype I had was belt satin down here, really nice fine vertical lines, and then horizontal up here. It just looks amazing. This is just like a poor man's satin, and I'd rather just have a stonewash at that point. It almost looks like one, honestly. So I don't know. We just went stonewashed, and then I would just say get the black wash then, dude. It looks dope. But we had to make decisions, and going forward, we might try to do a satin run at some point. We had to do something for the first run. We had to keep minimums down. If we did satin 2, then it would have just added up. So I get it, Dustin. I hope you still get one though. Thank you, man. Rusty, this was cool to see how you go through this. Yeah, man. Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I usually, I don't usually do it like sitting at my computer and then answer the comments. I usually do it like laying in bed or, on the crapper or something. I'll pull up comments on my phone and then I'll reply to them. But I try to heart everyone and then I try to reply to the ones that are actually like asking something. And if it's something I'm not sure I should be responding to, I won't. I don't want to open a can of worms. Sometimes guys are just out to, get the last word. It bugs me sometimes because I want to have the last word too. So then you just end up going back and forth and it's like, ugh. And it was over nothing, Anyway, that made no sense. Todd, what up, dude? He said, awesome vid, and thanks for the shout out. Great way to interact with viewers and keeping things fresh with new types of content, but still centered on knives. Love seeing your replies. Also, it's something we don't ever see after we watch the vid and someone comments afterwards. Thanks for the great vid, Kevin, and making things fun and enjoyable. Damn, man, I can't even talk. Sorry. Sharp things, fun and enjoyable. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. And yeah, I guess it does kind of give you a look back at the comment section. I don't know. I think we're down to the last few here, so it won't be that long. Brian W., just something for you to read. Hey, Brian, just something for you to find in this video. You're a dick. No, I was just kidding. Thanks, dude. Eugene Krabs. Hey, Lefty. What are your interests or hobbies outside of EDC? Or if you only have time for the channel, what did you do with your free time before? Yeah, so that is pretty much all I have time for is the channel, Devo Knives, my job, and then my family, right? I mean, that's like 4 or 5 full-time jobs right there. So I don't do much else really. Yeah, I really don't. I used to drink a lot and watch a lot of TV, but I don't really do that anymore because I stopped drinking. So I stopped just watching dumb shit. Like that's what I did. I just watched dumb shit to drink. That was basically the point of it, So what did I do before? Well, I did that, like I just said. I used to play video games a lot. But it wasn't really knives that stopped that. It was having a kid. You just can't play video games with a kid. Like unless once they get older, I'm sure you can. But like once they're out of the swing or whatever, like once they're mobile, you're fucked. Like you can't just sit there and play a video game. You're always on the move. Like dude, it's constant with our kid. She's climbing everything. She's just a maniac, Like I love her to death, but she's a maniac. So yeah, video games was kind of my thing. I used to read a lot. I haven't done that in years, really. And TV and stuff like that. That's really it. I used to go hiking a lot too. I haven't done that for a couple of years. COVID kind of put a damper on stuff like that. I need to get back into that. So appreciate you bringing that up, dude. Makes me think about what I'm doing with my time. James Harris, you literally answered my question. Thanks, bro. Cool. Thanks, James Harris. Do we want to see what new comments we have? It's only 20 minutes. Do we want to see what new comments we have, like in general? Let's see. Anything cool going on? This is from the Fidget King. Laugh out loud, you kill me sometimes. That weird spot on the micarta is where the clip settles down. When you switched it over, it became noticeable. Well, there you go. Yeah, it was weird that it had that spot. I guess he's making perfect sense. So I'm an idiot. Giant Mouse Ace Rib. Wow, that's an old video. The F5.5 and the Slim Foot are absolutely gorgeous, and I wish the rib was a little bigger. It would be perfect. Molan Labe. Yeah, dude, I totally agree. I totally agree. It is too small. It needs to be bigger, dude. It's a Riot made knife. And sorry, I know my glasses are fogging up. I'm sweating. It's fucking allergies or whatever this is. I don't know what it is. I think it is allergies. I usually get sick like in the spring and then the fall, right? Yeah. If they made a larger rib, I think I would be all over, especially if they made one that was like a bolster lock or something. The frame lock kind of kills it for me, but I would still try a larger one anyway. Just too small. You're right. Jersey Knife Guy, what's up, dude? What up, Pete? Are they $300? No, I think they're $200. Yeah, they're $200, dude. I missed that one. Cool little piece. I like that. Yeah, the tactile knife Bexer is dope as fuck, dude. I would highly recommend checking it out. By the way, shout out to Jersey Knife Guy. Go check out his channel. He has a YouTube channel, Jersey Knife Guy. He checks out a lot of traditional knives, like slip joints and stuff. Like that's probably why he was checking in on that Bexer or Bear. Sorry, I have this Serge Panchenko slip joint. Actually, Pete, if you watch this, have you checked one of these out? It's like a tiny little guy, but this is a perfect little EDC package opener type slip joint, and it has a clip, fits in your fifth pocket really well. I would recommend checking one of those out. Paul Joseph Bugle, Bear or Bayar is a Spanish surname and is not a nuance of Texas. Damn, I just saw some crazy lightning. Texan English. And it is definitely not pronounced bear. I have lived in Spain for 33 years and know quite a few people with that name. The Spanish speakers who live there deserve more respect. What is this guy talking about? Say that every other Angelicanized word used in English or borrowed words in any other language in the world. There's a right or at the very least common and accepted way to pronounce any given word depending on where you live and the context of the language is. Asian words in English are a hell of a lot more broken than Spanish ever will be in English. Dude, you take yourself way too seriously, my brother. I don't know. I don't know, dude. All I know is it's a county in Texas. This is what I said in the video. It's a county in Texas. That's what Tactile Knife Co. told me. It's pronounced Bear. That's what Tactile Knife Co. told me. They live there. They know how it's pronounced. What does this have to do with Spain? Like, I don't understand. Like, I get it if it's a Spanish surname or something, but it's now the county in Texas, and the way they say it is the way they say it. So, I feel like you're just thinking a little too hard, man. I really appreciate it, though. Leaving the comment, trying to sort that out. Maybe I'm just reading that in a rude way. You know what I mean? The Spanish speakers who live there deserve more respect thing. Like, I disrespected them somehow by saying it's pronounced bear. Like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the follow up on that, Andre. Anyway, moving on. Marcos, what up, Marcos? Mr. McKenzie, that's a beauty, but I'm more interested in the stout. Oh, thank you, dude. That's fucking kidding me. The fact that anybody's interested in the stout just like makes me so happy that people are actually enjoying the design. David Reynolds, you may not see the change in the edge, but it's there. And like so many people who know their sharpening skills, the first grit is what sets your angle. Everything from there is polishing. So basically, they didn't spend enough time on their initial edge grit, or either you put some kind of chip fold on the edge while using it. Are we talking about this knife or the first one I had? He's saying the full review. Did I have issues cutting with this in the review? I don't remember, man. I gotta rewatch my videos sometimes. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they do the best job at factory sharpening MagnaCut yet. I don't think they've quite grasped how to do it to the best of their ability. I could have very well fucked it up. Like, that's an easy assumption. Let me leave this here. Miggy, that's a really good looking knife. I've always liked real thin knives. They carry so easy. Yeah, I agree. Neves, what up, Neves? Gonna go watch you in a second. He has a stout right now. I want to watch it. I almost bought one of these the other day, but wound up getting another K390 Spyderco. I really love K390. I'm going to try and hold out for other blade shapes on the Bear. So yeah, I'm not a K390 guy at all because I will rust that shit just looking at it. I just can't use K390. I had it on a Para 3. It rusted in my case. Like, it doesn't work for me. I'd much rather have the MagnaCut. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me just do a couple more, then we can wrap it up. I don't want to make this too long. Chris Rackley says, I just ran across them today while making my rounds of knife shops. It was the Rockwall on E-Knives. They look good, but are a little small for me. Yeah, I feel you, Chris. I don't think they were small for me. They're a little thin, like tall-wise, you know what I mean? But they're definitely not huge knives. They're definitely meant to be like a gentleman's type, carry like that. So I would get it. If you like bigger knives, it's not going to work for you. Thanks for the comment, Chris. Todd says, definitely cool little product. Very much minimalist product that some people will love. I carry a small folding one from time to time, but I prefer to have something to hold on to. Definitely would be a cool item to have in a survival tin or an emergency first aid kit. Thanks for the look-see, Kevin. And keep making sharp things fun and enjoyable. Thank you, Todd. Much appreciated, dude. He is the man. Always commenting. He's talking about the video I did on this guy. This is the Arrow crafted side slip, and it's just this little utility knife. Side slides out of the side, has a clip on the back. It's titanium with bronze accents. Problem is, it's a $98 price tag on this guy. It just seems really pricey. It's American made, but still, you could get the aluminum one, I think, for $68. So that's better, obviously, but it just seems a little bit pricey to me. But it is a really cool piece. They sent me these, so shout out to Aerocrafted for sending these along. I gave away the other two already. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. One more. He said, Hector Reyes says, people hate communist Russia. Just saying, Euro Asian. All right, man. I'll feel you, brother. You'd think a good Christian guy would tell you the truth. Okay, I think I did catch up here. Yep, I caught up to all my comments, so that's as far as I was going. I don't know how to get rid of these. Like, these are all old ones that they're like months and months old, so I'm not going to respond to them now. Shout out to Jeremy Spalding, by the way. But this is like where I cut it off. I always remember this one when a dude says, sorry to hear that, vitamin D, because I had COVID back then. So anyway, these guys, I didn't want to heart any of these just because they're talking about religion and shit. And I'm not religious and I don't want to get into it. I don't want people to think I'm hearting it because I agree, because I really don't, because I don't care about religion. So anyway, that catches us up on comments, guys. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Knife Rambles answering your comments. If you want me to do another one of these, you can leave a comment on this video and I will read it and I will answer it. I think I did answer some of those because they're in my comments. It's hard for me not to read and then answer them. Like, oh, fuck, it was from that video. I was supposed to wait, you know? So if any of you left a comment on the last one and I answered it beforehand, I apologize. But I tried to leave the ones I could. And I feel bad because I'm leaving it until I make the video. And I'm like, I'm making you wait 2 weeks to answer your comment. And I feel bad about that. So it's kind of a balance. I got to do it quicker. But, you know, if there's only 5 comments, then it's like, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll keep doing it. You know what I mean? And eventually I'll just stop. I love you guys. I truly do. I appreciate all the support, guys. We're about to hit 4K on YouTube, which in a year and a couple months is pretty cool, honestly, for a guy who it has a channel named after being left-handed. That just seems odd that you guys are subscribing. But I love it. I love you guys. I'm having a blast doing it, and I'm really getting excited about Devo Knives now too, because we got that pre-order coming and we have a lot of other stuff in the works. We just need this one to work out to move forward with everything. So I appreciate all the support I get from all you guys. You know who you are. And anybody who is a Patreon member or a membership member or just likes, subscribes, hits the notification bell, all that stuff, it's absolutely appreciated. It really is. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you